Turn the page, live your life every day. Don't let anybody.
Hey, Mike Foster here. How you doing? You know, I've been reading a lot about the overweight, obese situation in the world, but mostly in the United States, and especially juvenile diabetes, young kids that are obese. Do you know that almost 1 out of 3 Americans are obese, and well over half of them are overweight? Hey, I fight with my weight constantly, and there's a reason for that, and it's not for effort on my part, and I think it's not for effort on a lot of people's parts, but it comes down to several factors, and here's the bullet points. The basics are people don't exercise enough. I exercise all the time. People need to get off their butts and exercise. Just even walking 3 times a week is good. I try to walk 10,000 steps a day. I'm pretty close to achieving that most of the time. Plus doing about 3 days of aerobics and weights. And I need to do that because it makes me feel good. People need to take an hour of their TV watching day and turn it into exercise. Even if it's just walking around, just get up off the couch. 2, you could do all that and still have trouble gaining weight, losing weight because of what you eat and how much of it. This is basic. You need to cut down on how much you eat, but also eat the right foods. You need to eat more fruits, vegetables, less carbs, more lean proteins. That's all pretty basic. But the other sad part is what's going on with our youth. They're surrounded by television ads that push fast food, junk food, all the garbage that's full of sugars, fats, sodium, and carbs. That is a lethal mix that'll make you gain weight. So when you mix that and not eating enough of the other stuff, the lean proteins, the veg, and the fruit, you're automatically going to gain weight. The other problem, and especially with kids, is it's all over their schools. Their school systems are getting better. The last 10 years, they've worked really hard to try to understand the fact that they have to start at school. They don't exercise as much in school as they did when I was young because of cost cuts. And they don't have healthy foods in there as much because, and here's the thing that's really sad, although it's getting better, is that the big corporations, Coke, Pepsi, Frito-Lay, these corporations that have all the money, they bribe the schools basically because the schools have cut their costs because the schools' budgets are limited because of federal and state cuts. Coca-Cola comes in there and say, if you sell my product, Coca-Cola or Pepsi, I'm not going to demonize either one, they're both demons, at school, we'll give you a couple $1,000,000 a year to do this for 5 years. That ain't bull. That's what they do. It's lobbying. It's how they get things. Whoever has the most money gets things done. The politicians then will forego laws that they were supposed to pass to keep stuff like that out because they then in turn get that money because of the power of the dollar. It's called lobbying, and it's how our government is run poorly. But the parents do have the say. And again, here's the bottom line. I'm not going to belabor this, but the parents are in charge of the whole thing. The parents need to tell their kids to stop eating. The parents need to realize their kids are overweight and buy healthier foods. The parents need to understand that you have to invest in the foods now versus the healthcare cost later. And the parents have to tell the schools. The parents have more power than they think. They have to let the schools know that they will not allow them to sell Taco Bell and Pepsi and Coke products and Frito and chips in the schools. It starts there. When I was a kid, and this was a while ago, but this is back when maybe 10% of the population was overweight. When I was a kid, they didn't have any of that crap in school. So you can drive that on what you eat. Kids are influential, so you have to get the commercials out of there, and you got to put the right foods within their reach. And again, to reiterate, kids have to stop playing video games and watching TV and playing with their iPhones and get up and move around. I'll tell you why. Exercise will make them live longer, help them to lose weight. They'll make them happier. Exercise is not just good for your body, it's good for your mind and your spirit. Like right now. Can you beat this? Think about that. Good luck out there. I know it's tough to lose weight. Until next time, peace.
Live life 365